up, everyone. Woo! Wow! Nice. Nice. Wow, this is unbelievable. How are you?
Wow, it's warm in here.
Thank you for being here with us. Actually, I feel like you can't see us.
I was, what are you doing?
Well, that way everyone can see us.
I'm not gonna sit. All right, whatever. He always has to be one notch above me. Hey, did you know that 14 years ago today, The Vampire Diaries premiered?
14 years ago.
Happy anniversary.
14 years ago, Paul and I became the least sought-after actors in the world. Thank you all. Seriously, on a serious note, 14 years is a long time, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Truly, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow.
Wow.
How are you feeling?
It's, you guys hot?
Not as hot as Paul. Nice.
We're bringing the heat to Northern Ireland.
Hell yeah. So listen, obviously, this is about you, right? This is about listening to you.
Well, well, you probably have something planned here, don't you? She's our host.
I'm just
Yeah,
going
she's
with
the
it.
host.
Yeah, I'm going
She's
with
the
it.
hostess with the mostest.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, just a quick question from me. Tell us about how you've been enjoying Belfast so far in Comic-Con Ireland.
They keep us in a room.
Oh, no.
I wish
They keep us locked up.
No, but I wish we saw Belfast, and we didn't have a chance to see anything yet. Have you been to Northern Ireland?
I haven't been here in almost 10 years.
I've never been here.
The thing about last time I was in Ireland, it was just Ireland. It's crazy now. Yeah, I haven't been here in 9 plus years. I love this country. My mother is half Irish. So the blood that pumps through my veins is Irish blood. So this is like the homeland. It's really special to be back. So thank you.
Well, before we get to the fan questions, and yes, there are a lot, we'll get there in just a moment. I gotta ask you guys, what do you have in those cups there? What's going on?
Brothers Bond.
Tell us about that.
It's
It's apple juice mixed with water, mixed with some whiskey.
yeah. And then we sell it on the open market as Brothers Bond. No. This is I brought it here because it was quite special. It's the anniversary of Vampire Diaries being on air. And it's a testament to how hard Paul and I have worked and how excited we were to have, Brothers Bond should have been here in August of this year, but it's an enormous feat to launch globally. So hopefully by the beginning of next year, we'll have it here and we can be here with you and celebrate together. And we thank you from the bottoms of our heart, and we're not joking. This stuff is so award-winning. We wouldn't feed you a bunch of shit, I promise you. So thank you for supporting us and loving us, because we love you right back. Doesn't it, right, Paul? That's right. So thank you. And then obviously these questions are like, this is about you. So ask us, tell us, what do you want to know?
Well, only a quick thing for me. I think next year we bring them back after party with Brothers Bond. What do you guys say? Woo! That's an idea. We have some questions. We're going to go to the microphone in a moment, but we actually have some way over here on the left. Andy's got the microphone. Hi, guys.
Right into the mic as large as you can, so go ahead.
Okay.
Where'd you go?
I sound too loud.
Where is she?
You were really funny in Vampire Diaries. Was that just
Oh, here.
natural or was that scripted?
Well, it's definitely not him in real life, so he's a pretty good actor, yeah.
Thank you for letting me know.
Great question. Great question, man. You know what? I got to tell you. There was a lot scripted and a lot that we did. We worked really hard on these roles, even though our performances are shit. But the roles were great.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, man. How much do you think was real? 50-50?
Yeah, 50-50.
50-50, okay. Thanks, brother.
I think we've got
Yeah.
one more question
What's
to
up,
the left
kiddo?
there. Yes.
My favorite scene was when Damon and Bonnie went to 1994 in the prison yard. I'm just wondering, what was your favorite scene?
What was my what?
What was your favorite scene in the film?
Well, my favorite scene in 1994 was the scenes in the supermarket and making pancakes. That was fun. Was that a fun scene?
Yeah.
What was your favorite scene?
When he went back to prison yard.
Yeah, man, me too. You rock, kid. Woo! What were you gonna say?
Nothing else.
Thank you so much.
She rocks.
Great questions. Let's go to the microphone right here. Don't be shy, ladies. Come on up.
If you could be a vampire in real life, would you?
I would compel Ian to stop talking so much.
Yeah.
On the car ride on the way over here, I had to put my noise-canceling earphones in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and he rides to work like this.
Would you? Would you? I don't know if I would.
I don't know if I would, because I don't want to watch everyone around me die.
No, and then you gotta.
You got to keep feeding people, and you got to keep
Yeah,
living
that's what I'm saying,
and
you gotta
living
keep
and
feeding.
living. The great thing about life is you just start a new life cycle whenever this one is done. Vampires live a very long time.
Hey, I have a question for you.
What, bro?
What would happen if the vampires stopped, like, drinking blood?
Then they desiccate, right?
So they're not immortal.
No, but then you live in this eternal miserable hell because you're just desiccated. So like, you can't move, but your brain and shit is still working.
Is that literally what happens?
That's what. Yeah. So if you were desiccated, that's the whole thing. Is you would just sit in this like,
I just learned something new.
dude, this is from like the beginning of the show.
Okay.
So yeah, you live in this sort of like suspended. What's the word when you live like what they're talking about? It's suspended animation. Yeah. Like so when we talk about spaceships going, 50, 100 years out into space, so suspended animation. So you're just basically like desiccated. You can't move, but you can still think. It's like, you ever see that movie, The Diving Bell and the Butterfly? Yeah. Oh, that would be hell. And then with Paul. Nice.
Thanks for the question.
Why, would you be a vampire?
No.
No, exactly. So why would I be? Sassy little turd.
She goes. Hiya.
Thanks for that question, kiddo.
What's your favorite part about Northern Ireland?
About Northern Ireland?
Seeing you guys.
Seeing you. Why else do you think we're here, kiddo? To see you. By the way, just so you know, see how much that pops, the gold? I know. Nice. Should be a label.
Thank you. Great question. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, kiddo.
Hiya.
If you could say one thing to your younger self, what would it be?
Damn, that's a big one.
I know what. I would tell myself to enjoy my time and my youth as opposed to worrying all the time, right? Spend a lot of time stressed out, worrying about the future, which is good to a degree, but I think I also didn't enjoy it as much as I wish I had. It's a good piece of advice.
It's actually true. You know, when we're really young, I know, actually, by the way, a bunch of you have this tattoo on your arms. Hic et nunc. It means here and now in Latin, which is like, the crazy thing is like, we live in the past, which is already done, or we live in the future, which actually may never happen. So we completely forget to live in the present. Does that sound like anyone in this room?
Guilty.
Crazy shit, right? So I would do the same. I would say, enjoy the moments now, and not sweat the small stuff. There's a little book called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. It's like a book I always put in the back of my toilet.
In the back of your toilet?
Yeah, for anyone to read. When you walk in, there's like a little pack of matches, and then there's a book that says Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. For your reading enjoyment. While you're making, morning ritual. Thank you, kiddo.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi. Sorry. If you weren't an actor, what would you be?
Well, I quit acting. And I make bourbon.
Nice. I don't know, maybe a writer or something? Yeah?
Psychotherapist?
Psychotherapist? No, I don't know. What would I like architecture.
Yeah, you're good at architecture too. Your houses are
Quite
sick.
like architecture.
I would have been a marine biologist. But yeah, I mean, I was an actor for a long time and I quit. And to build Brothers Bond and finish Kiss the Ground, which is now Common Ground. Wait till this movie comes out. Please see it. Yeah, that's what I would be doing. Why, what would you be doing if you weren't an actor?
I don't know. And also, my mum didn't want me to say this, but she really loves your eyes. And she likes your hat.
Your eyes and your hat.
I'm sure she's hot too. Woo! Hey, thank you guys for the love, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job, man. Hey, listen, all these young ones standing up in a crowd of 1,500 people and asking questions, we got to give them a round of applause.
We do.
If you think about it, it takes a lot of balls to stand up in front of a giant room and ask questions. It's like crazy. What's up, Pocahontas?
Hi, my name is Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi. I just wanted to know what inspired you guys to create your bourbon company together? What was your main inspiration?
Well, the only way we could tolerate one another is with alcohol. So we figured we might as well make our own.
Yeah, because it was too expensive to buy alcohol to deal with him. No. Listen, guys. Not for nothing. I mean, listen, I know we're in Ireland, right? So there are some amazing whiskeys made in this country. And it's culture, like it is in the United States. It's culture. But this guy and I spent 8 years on television together in this, like, brotherly love affair, right? The most authentic thing we could have ever done. And think about it. These brothers bonded on screen over bourbon, and you all know it. Paul and I bonded as brothers off screen over bourbon. So there's a lot of celebrity brands out there, and Paul's a big celebrity, and we try not to say celebrity. But this was like about brotherhood and quality. Just like you want to spend quality time with your friends and your family. That's why we created this, was to bring people together as an extension of this show. That's why we did it. Oh, sorry. I misread that. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Can you just say your iconic line, "Hello, brother"?
Hello, brother.
Like nails on a chalkboard.
Hey, thank you. It's great to see you. Yeah, Paul hates that word, that line.
Yeah?
He hates it. Do you hate it?
I like it.
You're outnumbered, bro.
Hi. I was wondering when you both found out about the final episode and that Stefan was going to die and what your thoughts were.
Well, I had requested it, but they didn't confirm, because I said, look, I really think he should die, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, well, we can't confirm that that's going to happen, but we'll take your suggestion into consideration. And then we got the script, and I remember I was on the plane, and I was reading it on the plane. And I remember...
I was behind you. I was sitting behind
Were you?
Yeah.
And I remember I was reading it, and then then he died, and then I had little tears in my eyes, tears of joy. And then I'm not kidding. And then I texted Julie and Kevin, and I screen grabbed my eyes with a little bit of tears in them, and I was like, guys, I just finished the episode, and I have tears in my eyes, and it's fantastic. So I remember that.
Tears in my
moment.
eyes right now, bro. Just thinking about it.
I got tears in my eyes, just thinking about how I got to put up with you for the next few years with this.
Can you believe this shit? 14 years ago today, we aired this show. And months and months before that, we were cast and shot the show. We shot this show in February and March. March. We got cast in February. We shot the show in March of 2009. We shot the pilot. And we're still freaking together. Wild, right? We always thought that the brothers should die together. It makes sense. These guys, guys, you have to realize something. Hold on, I gotta settle a score really quickly. From a psychological standpoint, I just want you all to know you're insane. And here's why. These two guys came into this town and they wreaked havoc. They destroyed the town. They ruined this girl's life. And you guys are all like, they should be with Elena. I killed her brother twice. Not by accident, I shot him or the house burned down. No, I fucking killed him twice. And you still love this guy. So we were like, hey, yo, these two characters should die. And then the town goes back to being human. We're team human. But that's not what happened. We always thought
Did you know that there's a Sharpie on your...
Bro, I carry a Sharpie everywhere because I have to sign things. Like T-shirts and boobs and sweaters and
Babies.
phone cases. Babies. Nice. You guys are the ones that perpetuated all this. Just want you to know. But we love you.
Woo! It's all their fault. How are you?
It is.
Hi, I'm good, thank you. I was wondering, what are your Covington recommendations, both on and off screen?
My favorite
Mystic Grill,
Thai
man.
place shut down.
Yeah, the Thai place shut down.
But hey, go to the Mystic Grill. It's an actual bar, and get a Mystic Charmer. Or just a Brothers Bun on the Rock.
Or just a Brothers Bar on the Rocks. Hey, listen, I know we're in Ireland and it's tough to travel sometimes. If you get a chance, go to Mystic Falls. Go to Covington, Georgia. It's so easy to get to Atlanta, Georgia from here. And there's so many amazing places to stay. You can stay in Caroline's house and all sorts of cool places. Go to the Mystic Grill. They've done an amazing job. You can order any Brothers Bond cocktail. The food is amazing. You see all the sets. It's legit, man. It will conjure up so many emotions if you know the show really well. It's amazing. It's amazing. By the way, I was just looking. This looks like The Rock's gym. You ever look at The Rock's Instagram? This looks like his gym. Yeah. Go to Mystic Falls. How many of you have been to Mystic Falls? Oh, I see a couple. You want to go. It's a blast. And then you finish your trip in Atlanta. Amazing food, amazing bars. Paul has 2 condos there if you want to rent them.
You can sleep there
Sleep there.
for free.
Oh, nice.
Let's all go.
I never got that offer. What's up, Medieval Sally?
I have a question. It's more a request, really. If you go back to the beginning of DVD when it was really fun, could you please?
When it was really fun. Just
you-
take a note when she said, if you
Yeah.
go back to the beginning of Vampire Diaries when it was really fun.
Yeah, before it got all serious, can you please do the Damon dance?
The what?
Damon dance.
Oh. Hold the shirt.
Except I'm not standing up on a thing and, you know.
And his back doesn't hurt, and he's not, 55 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 100 years old now. Medieval Sally, you little shit. The Damon dance, man, those were fun times. We watched that episode together at his apartment in Atlanta. That was episode 5, man. That was amazing. Remember, you and I looked at each other, and we were like, oh, shit. Our show's good, man. That was season 1. Nice. What's up, kiddo?
Hi, can you please play say closest line Rebecca for me, please?
What?
Can you say closest line Rebecca, like whenever he screams Rebecca?
Oh, when he goes, Rebecca.
It's good.
Then he said-
The best is when he threatens everyone and nothing happens.
Yeah, he's like, I will kill your family and your best friends. And then 3 episodes down, nothing happens. We'd be like, Stefan, you are the Ripper. Joseph Morgan has the best accent. By the way, we have to be a little transparent. When they spun off the originals, we were pissed. Because we lost all the actors with all the great accents. They went off and they started their own freaking show, man. That's a bunch of bullshit. It's true. Then all the quality went down from there.
Thank you.
Rebecca.
She'd like to give.
What's that?
It's a thank you card.
Is that for me or Paul? It's anthrax?
I'll test it for you. We'll see.
Yeah, just snort it.
Still alive. We're good.
Hey, thank you. You don't want to ask us a question? She's gone. Thank you.
You're welcome. Look at that. You better hope it's not anthrax now. Souvenir.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I just want to ask Steve
Look odd.
Lindsay kept talking about a Bon Jovi concert. Do you like Bon Jovi? Have you ever been to a Bon Jovi concert before?
Isn't
Dude,
Bon
Bon
Jovi
Jovi's
from
the best. He's from New
isn't he
Jersey.
From New Jersey?
Yeah.
I'm from New Jersey.
You know
That
what?
makes me like him.
My whole career, man, I've been living on a prayer.
Woo!
I've never been to a Bon Jovi.
He was growing up, he was like the idol. Like, that guy was the best. Why, have you been to a Bon Jovi concert?
Loads. Loads. You should really go. Brilliant.
Is he any good?
He's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
He also has a
yeah.
great rose.
Are you in love with him?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And his son is dating my little sister Millie.
Yeah.
Isn't Millie Bobby Brown engaged to his son?
Yeah,
I
Jade,
just found
yeah.
this out today. Yeah. She could do worse.
He's the man.
Yes, Dave?
That guy is the shit. Whoa, oh, living on a prayer.
So you have to
Take
do-
my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Never mind. We won't make it.
Woo!
Thank you.
Nice. What's going on?
Can you take my Be Real?
No, no B-reels. Give me a question.
What would be your best advice on someone trying to become an actor?
Don't do what Ian did. No. Study. Do it for the right reasons, not because you want to be famous.
Or rich. Because the idea of being rich and famous from acting is like 0.0001. Do it because you love it.
Yeah.
And find an amazing class. Study. Be around other actors and directors and writers. Just dive in. Read plays, yeah. Read plays. And also, too, like, think about who those amazing actors are. I mean actors collectively, meaning actors and actresses. Who are your favorites? What do they do? And remember this one thing. If you're in this room and you're an aspiring actor, meaning actor or actress, remember this one thing. Acting is behavioral, right? If you ever read like a review of an actor or an actress on Broadway or the West End or on television, whether it's, Meryl Streep or Jack Nicholson, it's never going to be about what they said. It's going to be about what they did. Acting is behavioral, right? That's what you got to go with. And never just do it for the right reasons. Do it because you love it.
Thank you.
But don't bank on it. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you so much.
Everyone in here is like, I'm never going to become a fucking actor.
No worries.
I don't blame you.
Hi there.
What's going on, my friend?
My name's Nicole. Nice to meet you.
What's up, Nicole?
Belfast is hosting the One Young World Summit this year, which is an international conference where young people and young leaders come together to talk about actioning the UN Sustainable Development Goals. And
Against what?
This is the UN Sustainable Development Goals.
Okay.
And I know you're really passionate about the climate and like protecting our planet. Just want to know like what projects are lined up for you next in terms of like climate activism or like just directing generally.
So,
Big question, sorry.
we obviously have a very unique and distinct existential threat to humanity, right? Doesn't matter what sort of like political aisle you sit on. Clearly, we have a bit of a climate issue, right? Has anyone in this room seen the film Kiss the Ground that I did? Couple of you? All right, so check this out. This is not some like bullshit ego thing. Paul and I really like, it's something important to us. When you get a chance, not when you get a chance, as soon as you can, see this film on Netflix. It's called Kiss the Ground. Super easy. The whole idea is we can balance our climate through agriculture. It's just called regenerative agriculture. It's that simple. To meet the UN climate goals, we have to have enormous amounts of what's called biosequestration of carbon. It's that easy. We put a lot of carbon into the air every year, cars, planes, maritime shipping vessels, agriculture. All we have to do is eat it. The climate will stabilize. Population is not going to go down. British Airways is not going to do less flights. Airbus is not going to build less planes. Neither is Boeing. What we need to do is create regeneration. See this film. If you want to meet the UN Sustainable Climate Goals, you need regeneration. So start thinking, instead of sustainability, think of the RE words: regenerate, reclaim, reuse, reconstitute, rejigger, anything. See this film and it'll start to make sense. I promise you, we say this from the bottoms of our heart. I know it's like a weird struggle out there. There is hope. And it's happening right now. There are adults in the room. Regenerative agriculture will bring us out of the doldrums of climate disruption. See this film. Can I get a pledge of how many of you are going to watch the movie? It's 80 minutes of your life. That's it? That's it? Oh my gosh. All right, well, you guys watch the film and then tell all of your friends next to you, you're an ass. See the film. I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. And Paul, what's the Star Trek universe like?
Oh man, it's lovely. And I've had a few Star Trek folks here at this convention, actually, a fair amount of them. And
Wait, are you in Star Trek?
yeah, bro.
Can you believe he's fucking Captain Kirk?
It's been a blast.
How
Thank you.
insane is that?
It's interesting. Like I did my first Star Trek convention, and
In Vegas.
yeah, and I gotta say, it's definitely.
You didn't invite me, bro. I was weird.
I know.
Convention without me, man.
It's the opposite of it's like all men, and this is all women. So it's like a big shift. But no, it's great. They've been very welcoming, and you know, I'm thrilled. Truly, honored. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, my name's Katerina. I'm looking for my Damon.
Well, you don't want this Damon, because this Damon is A, married, and B, not potty trained.
I know. My mum is wondering, so you obviously played a vampire, but so did your wife. Do you argue about who played the best vampire?
Well, Twilight was a massive multi-billion-dollar franchise.
Was Nikki a vampire in Twilight?
Yeah.
Oh.
She was Rosalie?
But I'll tell you,
Yeah, but I never saw it.
Vampire Diaries
I
has
didn't
been
know.
seen by over 1 billion people in the world. So these are two of the biggest vampire franchises on the freaking planet.
I'm the best.
And the one thing we don't argue about is vampires. We argue about how when I'm really tired, I snore. We argue about very little. Vampires are not one of them. You
know
rock, my friend.
You
Can
know
I get
that-
a smile? Give me one smile. Turn around, turn around.
There
you go.
You know that Nikki called during the Twilight panel, right?
I know. They called Nick.
Jackson called.
Jackson called Nick in the Twilight panel. My wife obviously is at home. She was going to be here, but we have a 16-week-old child. Our sex is 17 weeks today. We have a 17-week-old baby and a 6-year-old, so she couldn't get here. But she's been really nauseous lately, so she's in bed. And Jackson calls her on FaceTime.
Yep.
And it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. And she answers thinking it's Jackson.
Yeah.
And they have a camera on the phone. She's like, hi, ho, hi. And there's thousands of people.
We kept hearing her say, "Oh, you guys," and we got to see her on
she
the
was
screen.
stoked.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, she wishes she was here. Otherwise, she'd be here drinking bourbon with us, but she's breastfeeding and designing jewelry. She was going to come with us, yeah. Well, this is like my homeland. We were going to bring my mom, and my sister, and my brother, because my mom is half Irish, so like the blood that pumps through our veins is Irish. Our Irish name is Dowdy, who has the same crest as the Dowdy family. And we were going to bring the family here and spend like 2 weeks in Ireland. But Nick and I screwed it up by having a baby.
Oh, how selfish. You'll
So
just have to
selfish.
come back. They'll have to come back. What do you think, guys? For that Bond after party. Thank you so much. Hiya.
Thank you.
Hi. If you didn't play the role of a vampire, would you rather play a werewolf, a hybrid, or a human?
Oh, well, I did a TV series back in the day where I played a shapeshifter. He's half human, half wolf. And
Trying to promote your old shows, bro?
and I loved it. And I really loved it. So I think I would play a werewolf. It was a great show.
The only thing about our transitions to werewolves, so the thing about Vampire Diaries and the werewolf transition was, it was brutal. I remember Torino was like, screaming, and he was like he was going through this like awful transition.
It's like, yeah, it's like puberty.
It's like puberty, but really fast.
Thank you.
I'm thinking I would rather just be the crow. Fly around, eat berries, small mice, shit on people. Nice.
Nice. I'm going
Up
to
there,
horribly say this is going to be our final question. They're asking
Oh
you
God,
to wrap
okay,
up.
go fast.
No
Go fast.
pressure.
I got you. We'll do 2 more.
If you could both play a different character on the show, which character would you play?
Daniel Gillies' Elijah character, so I
Elijah
can wear.
was badass.
I can wear the suits. He's got
And have
some
that great
sexy
accent.
Suits.
I might play,
He was great.
I might play Tom,
Oh right, Tom.
your alter ego.
Very underrated character.
Tom.
Very complex character.
Complex, yeah. You know, I would probably play, I don't know, man. I love that crow. That crow could make the, I mean, I ate him. Because I was desiccated. Oh, that was a desiccation situation. Why? Who would you play? Oh, she left.
I would play Catherine.
She was a bitch. Selfish bitch. Just like Damon, and just like Stefan.
Thank you so much. Guys, you've been amazing. Any
Hey,
final
thank
words?
you. Wait, I have to ask you, is that if it rains or are you tripping on psilocybin mushrooms? Come ask a question. I got you, girl.
yeah.
Go fast.
Well, I want to keep both of you as friends.
Is what?
I want to keep you both as friends. Keep in touch with both of you.
What? We keep in touch with most of this cast. I mean, she's saying, do we keep in touch with the cast? Paul and I, if you see our text chain, we're in contact probably 60 times a day. From the second I wake up to the second I go to bed.
I talk to you more than I talk to my mother
Anyone.
or my girlfriend.
Or anyone. I talk to you more than I talk to my wife. This guy and I talk to each other more than anyone. But we do talk to other members of the cast. And we still talk to crew. Like, this is, we're a family.
Yes, it's normal, isn't it? It's normal talking to your fans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I mean, we hate each other, but we love each other.
Yeah. I'll see you soon.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you so
Wait, we have to
much.
have one more. You
One
got
more.
to ask me this question.
It's because you love her hat so much. That's what's going on.
You have a mushroom hat on, and I love.
Thank you. How would you say working on Vampire Diaries has improved your acting?
Improved my acting?
Improved?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't think.
Full levels of.
Is that a trick question?
Full levels of degradation. No, we. Come on, man.
You
8
shoot,
years on TV.
You shoot 22 episodes a year, for 8 years. You learn how to work quickly and efficiently. You get 1 or 2 takes, and that's it. So you learn how to work quickly.
You make it work. Hey, we thank you. We love you, people. We thank you from the bottom of our heart.
Thank you all for being here. I know it's really hot, and we appreciate all of you staying and hanging out with us. So thank you guys.
We love you. Thank you from the bottom of our heart.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, keep the applause going for Ian Somerhalder and Paul Wesley.
Thank you.